Hello, everyone. Um, Normally I have an idea of the direction of the conversation. I sort of do with this one, but it's a little more awkward for me. I am following along with the trends, trying to make a move. Apparently there was a big crash in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general, so I took that opportunity to do some research and figure out how to invest in it, and I dipped my toe just a tiny bit in some Bitcoin and Ethereum. And before that, or actually simultaneous to that, the NFT, as you can see, I was watching a Montoya video where Paris Hilton and Jimmy Fallon were just really gross about pumping their non-fungible tokens, uh, which is fine. I mean, that's if you're going to be rich and famous, and I guess that's going to come with some advantage. It's just I initially thought the idea of NFTs was just kind of weird. I still kind of do. But it is a way to trade or to display art or to share art and have some credit. The reason I saw a value in it is the idea that with the crypto list, that if you own something, when you sell it, your name is associated with it, or when you create it, your name is forever attached to it as a credit, kind of like an artist signing a painting, only this is an image that's digital that can be copied and shared and distributed, and it always has that link back to the creator and previous owners. I kind of wondered at the same time whether MP3s should be traded that way, because I buy MP3s. Maybe I'm just old. I go on Amazon and buy the albums that I like on MP3s, and then I have it on several thumb drives. One for my car, my wife's car, my computer, and on drives. So I take the song that I purchased and I split it amongst all the places that I go. That's one of the handy things about digital art and the digital medium is I can pay for something, own it, but then split it up into all the areas that I exist in. Is it legal? You tell me. The main reason I'm making this video and have this video up is I had a brief exchange. Normally I'd talk about this with DG360. Good to get a shout out. But Montoya, at the time that I was doing the NFT, I created an NFT. I created an NFT. A NFT. An sounds better. I'm going to go with an. And the issue, the hubbub, was that the NFT was a screenshot that I had set up of my ship and a planet in Star Citizen. So it was a screenshot of a video game inside the environment of a video game. My thinking at the time was, I think it's cool. It looks cool. I think other people would think it looks cool, and I took some time and effort to set up the shot and do that. So there was some input on my part to create this image inside a digital environment that I had purchased access to. So I was kind of thinking or liking it to purchasing a ticket to go into a Japanese garden and take photos, set up some shots, and then be able to share those shots, have some recognition for being the ones that are taking them. The drama or the I guess drama. I don't know at this point anymore. The controversy is that with Star Citizen owns or has copyright of the game. Everything in that shot was developed by CIG. No question. No question. Just like everything in this Japanese garden, pick one, was created and developed by somebody else. Somebody else owns everything in that environment. And so, but except for, the problem is with digital art, the assumption is the company that made the engine or made that environment, even though you paid for access to that environment and you owned the game or a portion of it, that they own everything in it. And so it's all copywritten, and you cannot ever take a picture of it, claim it as yours, and sell it as art. Unless you're, say, in a Japanese garden and you take a picture of that environment that you don't own, that you probably paid to get access to, and then take a picture, put your name on it, and sell it as art. So the thing that we're running into, which is both confusing and exciting and stressful, is that we're running into the fact that the reality of a garden, trees, rocks, water, that reality is becoming more and more synonymous, more and more equal. Digital realities, digital environments are becoming more and more equal to actual real environments as far as artwork and existing inside of it. I exist inside of Star Citizen much more than I exist inside of a Japanese garden. So my initial question was, or my post was, to Montoya, and I'll put this up here so, because I'm interested in your thoughts. I just made an NFT out of Star Citizen screenshot. Setting up cool shots in video games is a hobby of mine, and I wanted to establish credit for myself for producing it. Now, if somebody wants to buy it for $100,000, I will totally sell it, but that wasn't specifically why I did it, because I wanted some recognition when you do art, or you take some time to set up a photo or something like that. Having credit is nice. But I asked him, do you think it's a scam, and if they shouldn't distribute MP3s that way? And his response was, taking a screenshot of a game asset belonging to CIG will be your first problem, because you cannot claim ownership of the image unless CIG has given you some sort of permission. That is probably absolutely true. At the moment, giant corporations, and I'm not going to blame CIG here, because they're not doing anything. They probably won't touch this with a 10-foot pole, because publicity is good, whether it's bad or good. But giant corporations and people that own copyrights of reality have convinced everyone that that's the way it should be. That they own and continue to own things that you purchase from them. Much like Apple did with their iPhones, where you couldn't fix them. They owned it, and you just, if it broke, only they could fix it, or you threw it away and bought another one. You didn't have any rights, so that cell phone, or the right to repair, has come in. But the right to your experience and your reality and your artistic expression of your experience is still not yours when it comes to video games, as far as I know. Except for, like in Twitch, people can profit off of the images in the background of Twitch while they're playing a game, they probably legally could all get shut down. But that's where we're at. We are now at the point where we need to decide if a corporation owns your reality and owns your experience and owns the images that you experience because they developed the environment. My idea or my thought is on this is that no, they don't. I think they got paid for it. I paid them. I have paid CIG more than I should have for access to that environment, just like I would pay quite a bit of money to access a beautiful Japanese garden. So I said, and yet I now own an image because I did take that image and I did create an NFT. I didn't get permission. I had the screenshot, I set it up, I had it on my computer, and I went ahead and did it. Maybe I'll get in trouble for this. I have no interest in, as I said here, going to war with CIG or any developer. I would rather just them not say anything and have some artwork up there and some cool images. I don't think the NFTs are really going to go too far. It is a non-fungible token, so kind of the idea or the premise of it is when you turn something into an NFT, you turn it into a currency. It costs a certain amount, gas fees, and effort to create it or make it into an NFT, make it a digital token, because it's a token. It then becomes a bill. So if you were to make, say, that shot that I did, and I just have it as an Ethereum, whatever it is, 2000 something. So at the moment, this exists, or after, if somebody ever bought this, it would exist as a $2,000 coin or token. It would be worth that because somebody paid that and because it took amount of effort to convert it into an NFT. So you're essentially making art into money, into a transferable value of some sort. So I guess that makes it weird, and that's kind of the way it's going. But the question of do you own it? And I know I'm rambling. My brain's all over, and I've had way too much coffee, and this has been weighing on me, and I'm watching the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. But Kanye West, I find uncomfortable to quote him as having a good idea. He is artistic and smart and crazy smart. He's smart like crazy. But he made a good point that I saw, and a lot of people are talking about now. Kanye West said paparazzi should share the profits from photos with the artists, because paparazzi are also taking photos of images they don't own. They don't own Kanye West or his face or any of the other artists that they take pictures of, and yet they profit from it. So that's where we are in that. Do the artists own their image? Probably. I don't know. That's the question we get to decide. Does CIG own the environment that they made in their engine? Yes. So I guess the video for this video to me is, I'm making this to kind of ask, and the thought I had also was as more of us, and I kind of put it down in here, as more of us spend more time in the digital world, and more of our experiences are digital, and more of our art is created, and more of our experiences are had in digital worlds, stating or enforcing that corporations own everything in that, and that anything you experience is owned solely, without limit, by the corporation, is Orwellian in every way. And is that the way we want it? It's not the way I want it. It's not the way Twitch streamers want it. They want to be able to share their experience and have other people be with them and experience what they're doing and enrich that and enrich themselves by doing it, providing entertainment and art. So I guess this is a long-winded video asking what are your thoughts? Do we own our own experiences? Do we get to share our own experiences? Can we profit? Can somebody pay us for a part of our experience to make our experience part of theirs? The world right now is super confusing, super exciting, super scary. Virtual reality is becoming just as real as physical reality. And us hairless monkeys, mostly hairless monkeys, more hairless day by day, we're having some trouble dealing with it, and I'm here for the experience. So if anybody has a thought or an opinion, please let me know. Peace. Be safe.